I didn't dream. I was in Connecticut in about 1983 at Kent School for Boys. I was an affiliate artist and I was invited to be there because they thought the lads needed exposure to all culture, including dance. Well, as this lovely man said to me that day, he said, you know, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but we liked you because you had an athletic style, and you know those guys from the Joffrey, they're just too, well, my job was to dance on campus and to attend classes. I remember the day that was a class on Dostoevsky, and we were talking about evil and good, but evil. And then the thoughts changed to thinking, the mind. And one of the guys said to me, well, when you're dancing, you must shut off your mind. So I had a concert to do, and I thought, yeah, Buster, I got something for you. And it was called 21. Now, I could stand here and give you all the reasons that I am here today. I will get around to it, but they were concerned that you had context. Context for what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Context is everything, right? So this dance is kind of what we call, in my world, a task-based choreography. It comes from a phase in the last 30, 40 years of modern dance development, which is extremely interested in process as performance. It's a long journey, folks. It's like going down a road. I don't know where it's going. There are 3 or more stories, but I'm going down a road, and I'm asking you to go with me. To go with me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Renaissance, contrapposto. 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger. 3, Muhammad Ali, I am the greatest. 4, Tai Chi Chuan, ward off. 5, pregnant Vancouver housewife. 6, antiquity. 7, Erwartung, waiting. 8, male beefcake, text to the sky. Pele before and after, to the groin. 19th century melodrama, eek, a mouse. Ingmar Bergman, oh my God, I don't know. The Virgin Spring. The Nudist Colony. Art Deco, mouth hidden, but eyes. Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Yankees, Apollo Belvedere, Adam before and after. God too can go to hell. First story. You have to imagine what the world was like at about 1908 when all the French gentlemen would go to the Paris Opera to see the dancing. The only thing about it, there were no men on the stage. They were all comely young girls who some people thought were no more than whores, antiquity, waiting, male beefcake, to the sky, before and after, to the groin, eek. I think you probably agree that Degas' little ballerinas are much overrated. What was happening to this young woman in San Francisco, the American woman, who saw America dancing? Her name was Isadora, single mother. She and her brother, over-aestheticized. They wanted to fight the strictures of their era. Artists are always fighting the strictures of their goddamn era. Am I allowed to say that? 1, 2, 3, 4, pregnant, to the sky, and after, eek, a mouse. Isadora took off her corset. After Isadora came the Denishon. And they went around the world robbing cultures. They would do a little Asian dance. They would do a little African dance. They were Americans, so they owned the whole damn planet. Apollo, before, after, go to hell. So why is it called 21? It's almost embarrassing now in the era that's supposed to have freed us from the binary that there could have ever been a time when a young guy could be so worried that he was, I say M, A, N, man. Arnie Zane and I had fallen in love. I was 19 at the State University of Binghamton. I was art modeling. I met this Jewish Italian guy one night in the pub, and he wanted to take me to Amsterdam, but I needed a passport. I called Estella, my mom, pregnant, always pregnant. And I said I needed my birth certificate, the one that says Bill, not William. The people in that small town didn't know the two words were connected. And she said, yeah, well, you're gonna have to come home because I got some questions to ask you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to beep this one. Estella was a religious woman, and after, she sat with Gus, my dad, in the sacred of sacred. Oh my God, I don't know. Nudist. You ever sat in front of your mom and she asked you a question like, what you doing fucking some man in the ass? Apollo Belvedere, Adam before and after, God too. And Gus Jones, for the first time that I can remember, said, sweet, leave that boy alone. He's a man. This piece was about, at that time, what did that word mean? Before we became aware that we didn't have to be so goddamned binary. Three. The third one takes place today, yesterday. Yesterday, sleeping off the travel here from New York, knowing today was my birthday. Will you still feed me? What a nasty little song. Will you still need me? God damn. When I'm 64, times 64 today, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's a cheap one, isn't it? We're all friends. You don't have to applaud every silly joke that I make, but I like it. So, yesterday, we're here, and we're working. Bjorn and I call the daughter of Bet Winslow. Bet, hey honey. And we wrote the daughter saying, give Bet our regards. Out of the blue, her daughter wrote back and said, Bill, our mother left this planet this morning at 4:30. Bet, who had been at the School of American Ballet with Merce Cunningham, who had studied with Martha Graham, who had taught generations of people, and who welcomed this African-American showy choreographer into her little studio. Oh my God, I don't know. Nudist. Bet, who really got me. I have a history of ladies like Bet. We would sit on her couch and have tea. Bet left this planet yesterday morning. When I'm 64, she was 92. Jesus. In the ass. You must turn off your mind. You must turn off your mind. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me? And the last story happens when I'm trying to think about you thinking. When I'm trying to think about you thinking. When I stand still and let all the nerves go out of my head, down past my sweaty face, my pectorals, my stomach, my thighs, my man thing, my knees, and I try to dance. The last story, the second last story. Bjorn rubbed the leg in the back room there. All the Indians who sang so beautifully watched me. I never know when I meet people if they're seeing me or they're seeing a black body. They're seeing a sex object. They're seeing a goal, a social goal. How did the man say? Excuse me, I'm trying to save the world. This story goes back to 1954. My dad, as you probably heard, was a migrant worker. He was a migrant worker in the South, and they made their living by harvesting fruits and vegetables up and down the eastern seaboard. And I was number 10 of 12, and my dad wanted to be a black Yankee, ladies and gentlemen. A black Yankee. That's why I talk the way I do. That's why I'm crazy like I am. Because I didn't know who the fuck I was, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Yankee. The Black Yankee. There was a house, a little house in Bunnell that I was born in. The nights when it rained so hard that all the ducks drowned. In the backyard, when I must have been 3.5 or 4, was a dead animal. My job was to take that animal down the road. Oh my God, I don't know. And with my sister, Rhodessa, or was it Vilena, Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Yankees, and we were to dispense of his little stiff body, which we did. We threw him over the embankment. You know how everything is bigger when you're a child, everybody? The movement I'm doing is getting smaller because I'm sucking it into myself as I'm trying to spread out in the memory, trying to spread out to the back of this room, trying to be worthy of a discussion of genomes, statistics, computers, security. As that little stiff black and white body went tumbling over the embankment, I am said to have said in the family lore, that polecat done paid off. He went spinning into infinity. He went spinning into infinity. Betty, sweet Betty, are you spinning into infinity, girl? Arnie, Estella, Gus, are you spinning into infinity? The movement is now going to stop. The names continue. Trisha Brown, Ralph Lemon, Bjorn Amelon, David Thompson, Janet Wong, Tali Jackson. The right hand is saying goodbye to you, ladies and gentlemen. The back of the neck is sweating. My time is out. My time is out. I'm spinning. I'm spinning, everybody. I'm spinning into infinity. We're all gonna spin. We're all gonna spin. And now the feet are still and the scapula slides down the back like the sweat on the bridge of my nose. And no, Mr. Soundman, the mic did not come off tonight. I'm spinning, spinning into infinity. I think, will you still feed me? I'm spinning. My feet are spreading out. I am the ocean. A woman coughed. Goodbye, binary. Hello, future. I'm dreaming, Chris. I'm dreaming. You can go, Sam. You can go.